Okay, so following up this series of things that I have been showing here about open source tools that are no code, for example, Budibase. One of the ones I like it more actually, and I actually advise people more to use it is Budibase. So the cool thing about Budibase is that you can do some complex applications here with little or medium effort compared to actually developing something from zero or using a framework, any framework you would like. It's almost the same effort. Any language is almost the same effort compared um, with a no-code tool that is actually like 3 or 4 times faster and easier, but also at the same time you have less um, power to do changes on the UI, or you have always trade-offs, right? So let's stop talking about it and let's start seeing this example. I built this example to dig down deeper into understanding how this no-code tool Budibase actually works and how it can be used in a real use case and a real scenario. And I actually built this application. You can actually download it and try it on your own Budibase installation. It's almost perfectly complete. It has some bugs because um, yeah, I didn't want it to take more time doing it right now, so I wanted to do this video, and it has some minor defects here and there, but it actually works, and it actually is very helpful for you to understand how difficult or complex an application like this is. So I want you to picture yourself as the owner of a cleanup services company that has several properties that you clean up. So, for example, you have several rental properties on the beach. So here in property management, you can create properties. So let's create a new property. Let's call it uh, beach property 03. And let's locate it here in Miami and click on save. Actually, this screen was mostly automatically created by the Budibase wizard itself. So once it's created, you can see it here. And planet services are actually the steps that need to be done in this property to be considered um, clean. So you can create as many steps as you like. What a step is actually clear instructions intended for any people that want to follow these instructions clearly. So we can click here on add step, let's say clean kitchen, and you write here all the instructions you need that the people will follow to clean the kitchen. For example, make sure dishes are complete. If something is missing, we want to know. Make sure do the dishes right, store the dishes correctly, and so on. So here you can add as many steps as you want and instructions are as detailed as you want. And let's say clean the bedroom at level one. So it's a two-story house, two-level house. So on level one, you want to bathroom, you want to check there is enough toilet paper, um, clean the bathtub because it has one, right? So all those steps that you need to make sure that happen within the property, that's the purpose of this application. So once all the steps are created here, I have two steps. One of them is cleaning the kitchen and the other one is cleaning the bathroom in level one. The user that actually does the cleaning can go here and start on the cleaning process, select on which property is he going to work. He's going to work on beach property 03. So currently there is no history on the services of this property or the cleanup services in this property. So we're going to start a new one. And it's going to show me here the tasks that are still pending for this property and the ones that have been completed. So if I click on one of them, the ones that are still pending, it will show me the instructions that I need to follow. And once I have finished them, I can click on complete task and confirm that the task was completed. And then this task, so the bathroom is clean now. I can see it on completed tasks, and I'm still pending on cleaning up the kitchen. So that's the general overview of this application. So now let's dig in and understand how it was made. So one of the key things that you need to understand for this application built within Budibase is that it was created not using the standard Budibase database that is brought to you or the default database. So it's done using a PostgreSQL database that I actually had to set up for this demo. And why I did it, I used a PostgreSQL because there was a point during the building of the application, during designing the application, that I needed to have a relationship between several tables, and the relationship support and the query customization that you can do using the default Budibase database. It's very simple and not powerful enough, differently than a more traditional relational database like PostgreSQL. So um, that's one thing that I want you to note. Besides that, most of the screens are built automatically by the screen builder or screen wizard of Budibase. So most of them were pretty easy. For example, this screen was mostly built by it, but I later on for example, this one looks simple because it's one of the ones that are built by the wizard, but other screens, like let's click on this one that is probably most complex one to build, because it has two different tables and it has a relationship between them. And once you finish something in this table, you need to update the other table. So all that is done automatically by Budibase, but um, this screen is built mostly not automatically but manually. It's not so difficult. It takes some hours to understand all the details, but if you see an example, it will be way easier for you to start working with Budibase. So enough of me talking. If you want to check it out, if you want to try it out, I'm leaving the link for the backup of this application. I have it here on the export. I exported this application so you can try it out in your own Budibase installation. And if you're interested in building something more complex, if you want any help, don't hesitate to contact me. I will be very glad to help you out. And of course, if you want to use this application as whatever you want, feel free to do so. Uh, go ahead. It's actually interesting. And remember, this type of no code tools are very helpful um, in two very powerful scenarios. One of them is you're a startup, you want to move fast and you want to create some prototypes and you want to test it out as soon as possible. It's very good to use no-code tools. And the other scenario where no-code tools are awesome is you're a large corporation or you're part of a large corporation and you want to test and create automate a workflow within the company and see if it actually is going to work without that much effort as hiring a company or a consultant or whatever to build it for you. So you can use any of these tools if you have them at hand. There are many. We in our company, we promote a lot of open source tools because we believe it's way better um, to use those kind of tools because you have more power than if you use commercial tools. So enough of me talking. It's now up to you. If you want to, if you find this useful, please share this information with whoever you need. If you want anything else, feel free to contact. I'm here to help out. So have a great day and have a great time doing whatever you might need with this. So nice.